The Upper Peninsula currently recycles only 2% of the materials that are generated throughout the UP, and that number is far below the national average. By the year 2045, the state is going to want to see 45% recycled, so we've got a long ways to go, yeah. In 2022, the state of Michigan passed new legislation to update the current Part 115 rules that govern landfills and recycling. The older rules were more generated towards landfill and waste, where now they want to incorporate the recycling and reuse of materials. So these changes are going to impact how often landfills are filled up with waste and how often you have to construct. It's a very expensive process to build a new landfill cell, most of them costing between $2 and $3 million per cell. It's very important to recycle and reduce that spending.
2% recycling in the UP, I believe, is because there's just not as many drop-offs. There's a lot of rural places around the UP. It makes it hard for people to get their material to us. In 2022, legislation was passed that if you offer curbside trash, you must offer curbside recycling. That has to be implemented by 2027. So we're trying to get it out there early so counties and communities know how to do it and where to bring it. Currently, we're in Marquette County Solid Waste Recycle 906 MRF, which is a material recovery facility.
This facility was built back in 2019 to start recycling not only in Marquette County, but UP-wide. That's part of the reason why it's called Recycle 906. It'll give every community in the UP an opportunity to recycle their materials and not have it fill up landfills. Single-stream recycling means the resident can put all of their materials into one bin. So it's more convenient for them.
Now, instead of having to remember which week it is, you're putting out fiber and paper. Now you can put it all into one bin every single week.
And then when it arrives here, we have sorters that pick through it, and then the rest of the stuff is separated by the machinery that you see behind me. Eventually being baled up and sold to end users.
So the things that we don't want to see in the bin are stuff that can harm our employees. We're talking about batteries because of the fire. We're talking about needles because of the obvious. Somebody gets poked, it's not a good day for them. Tanglers, we call them. It's going to be your Christmas lights, your extension cords, any kind of rope like that because it can get wrapped around our machine. Styrofoam is another one. We just don't have an outlet for that in the UP. Plastic bags, you can bring those back to some of the bigger box stores. They'll accept it right out front in their receptacles. There's also other things like large metal objects. They're heavy, they can break the machine, and people's fingers are in the way. So we try to keep that stuff out of the bin as much as possible.
16 people are working here full-time, and we need to keep them safe so they can continue to do their jobs and help us recycle throughout the UP.
The state utilized the hub and spoke method for the UP, with us being the hub and the spokes being the different counties. So different counties can collect the material and bring it to one centrally located area, which is us. From there, they don't have to worry about transportation. Just get it to us and we will sort it and send it out to the end users.
Recycling doesn't just help the environment, it's also a financial win. By processing materials at scale, we can lower operating costs and pass savings on to consumers, all while preserving our natural resources.
If we were to continue throwing recyclables away, this landfill is going to fill up. We have outlets for all of the recyclables, so whatever we can keep from going in the landfill is just going to benefit Marquette County as a whole. So for every few years that we recycle, we're adding years on the landfill life. Meaning, it doesn't matter where your trash goes now, if that landfill fills up, there will not be a new one in that area. So we have to preserve Marquette's for as long as we can, along with the other UP landfills. To learn more about recycling, you can visit our website at recycle906.com, but also get involved. Talk to your community leaders. We want everyone to have a voice in this. Start the conversation with local officials and make recycling plan before it's required. Together, we can create a sustainable future for the Upper Peninsula.